pencil skirt, or other known as peg skirt. So basically it's a simple skirt, and it's easy to wear, and it's also easy to cut and sew. So what we need is a pair of chalk, our T-square ruler that has a curve, hip curve to it. If you don't have a ruler, can work fine. Fabric, depending on your hip size, 2 inches, 2 years, or 1.5, depending on then your measurement. Trying to get the fabric ready. You can see after folding it two, I came back here again. After that, now the length of this particular skirt is 425. So before I start making it, I have to get my 2 inches hemming allowance. 2 inches hemming allowance. Hope you can see from there. You see, 2 inches hemming allowance. Now I'm going to get the length of the skirt. That will be 25. I'm going to be adding up the measurement. Now the biggest part, the first lines, we have to make our basic lines on. Now the first line is our hip line. Now because this particular this particular client is hip 40, so for that same hip 40, it will be the hip waist to hip, it should be like 8. It is 8 inches, so I'm going to be coming down 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches down. I'm also going to be coming down from the waist. This is the waist. I'm going to be coming down 22. That's where a nail is, because this particular skirt is below a nail, sorry. So this is the nail, this is the hip, and this is the waist. So the waist measurement is 30. So now you're going to divide all your measurements by 4. So without much, so we'll just say 30 divided by 4 is giving me 7.5. So this is 7.5. Now my hip will be giving me 10. So this is my 10. Now your hip measurement minus 4 inches for me to get your new circumference. So in that case, I'll be having 36. So when I'm dividing my 36 by 4, I'll be getting 9. So I'm going to be using 9 and 9 over here. Now this is it. I'm going to take my hip curve and connect. Now this is it. Note, there is no seam allowance to this particular skirt. There's something missing. At this point, I need to add my darts. So I'm going to come here. Now when measuring, we talked about bust span. Okay, so the bust span for this particular client is 7. So divided by 2 will be giving me 3.5. That will help me with the dart placement. So 3.5 is here. You're going to come down 4 inches. That's 4 inches is where the lower abdomen is. and this is it. I think this is really detailed. Okay, so now the dart is half inches by 1 inch, so half inches by both sides, as you can see. As you can see, the waist, the hip, the knee, the hemming, this is zip allowance. All right, so I'm going to cut it off. Now when you're cutting the hemming, you have to fold your fabric this way. You see, I fold it up because I'm still going to be folding. I'll show you why I said we are to do that. And scissors is blunt. Now this is it. This is your pencil skirt cut and ready to start sewing. So there'll be, and this is it. If you like this video, don't forget to comment or thumbs up, share, and we'll see you in the next video when I'll be tailoring this particular skirt. Thank you.